You were charged of driving while intoxicated, second offense. You were facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You know, you just heard what I said to this other gentleman here. Life doesn't get easier. It gets a lot more difficult the older you get. And when you start racking up convictions, all you're doing is you're making the life even just more difficult. If you have a drug and alcohol problem, there are ways to address it. But when you endanger other people's lives, you may end up digging a hole that's so deep you'll never crawl your ass out of it. And you'll be stuck like Chuck in custody for the next 40 years. It happens time and again. If you don't believe me, watch the news. Every single day, someone dies from a DWI in our county. Yesterday, a construction worker. Take an Uber. It's extremely easy. They make it so easy that all you literally have to do is push one button. Because I'm going to tell you now, with your history, if you ever get pulled over and an officer smells anything funky, you're going to go down. And this time, it's out of my hands. From now on, you're in felony court. You're 2 to 10 at the penitentiary. Even the faintest smell of alcohol. Do you understand, Mr. Jaggers?
Yes, sir.
Somehow we have to get through to you. Hopefully it doesn't take the fact that you sit there charged with a 5 to life case because you've done something that just you cannot get a clue. You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, these will go on your record. 1 and 1 are 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. A third, you're looking at 2 to 10 at the penitentiary. Do you understand?
Sir.
The rest of your life. What are you, 32 right now?
31.
31. You're going to be driving for the next 40 years. How do you plead to the offense of second offense driving while intoxicated? I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to 330 days in jail. I'll give you credit for the 113 days that you've done. I am going to suspend your license for 1 year. Do not drive until you get a license. What do you do for a living, Mr. Jaggers? How much money do you make a month?
0 right now.
I'm appointed to this case, Judge.
So you're working for free? What?
Yes.
I don't know. Well, why would we reward him? He was to obtain a device he just never did.
He doesn't have a vehicle, Your Honor. I was notified by pretrial yesterday that there was this BVR. Talked to Mr. Jaggers about it. He didn't have a vehicle, and by his account, that didn't have a vehicle. He didn't know what to do. But he's here today.
So you just do whatever you want? I mean, this is continue to happen over and over and over. I mean,
He spent, better part of 3 months in jail awaiting resolution of this case. He has done that time, Your Honor.
This is where the judge's frustration shows. The defendant claims he doesn't even have a car, but still faces penalties for not installing the court-ordered device. Here's the bigger question: should judges cut slack when someone says they can't comply financially, or does that just create excuses?
He's working now. I really believe that to help him get better, he needs to put this behind him and get started with a new phase of his life.
Mr. Jaggers, I'm going to waive the court costs and I'll waive the DPS fine and surcharge. Just take a damn Uber, man. It's not hard. One button on your phone. All this could be avoided by hitting one button on your phone. All right, good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. You're a mom?
I am.
How are you?
Good morning.
Thank you so much for coming today.
Appreciate you for having me.
You know, Mr. Hall, so with the 4 open cases, you're lucky to be out. You know, you really need to listen to mom so that a 5th case doesn't occur. It's not going to go well if you pick up a 5th one. Do you understand?
You have to excuse me, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
They're trying to do 2 medicines on him. And it doesn't have him here, if it makes sense. He's listening, but it has him, if you speak, he's dragging. And I'm okay with that because I can control what's going on. As I was there, I work in the business. I work in conjunction with the one thing, the sheriff department. And I work with the homeless. I came out of engineering because he taught me 2 things. I have to pay attention to what's going on at home and not just give love to people on the street. It makes sense, right?
That's great. That's wonderful.
Done my homework recently, these big last 2 situations. His grandmother and his grandfather is dealing, they had mental ideations as well. So it triggers, mom says, be careful who you choose, but we can't be careful who you choose, right?
Right.
Love is love. So I'm holding on gracefully to this. You have to excuse my appearance. I've been in cold gray.
Oh, please, you look great. But my concern is that please tell me he's living with you?
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay.
As I said, I'm bringing paperwork together to get custodial.
Guardianship. Okay.
To get him placement to stay there.
You know, I'm happy to, whatever you need, we're happy to give you. You know, we have a lot of resources here that we can always, you know, try to help you with, you know.
Appreciate you.
All you need to do is ask, you know, if you need tablets, cell phones. We can also do evaluations to see, you know, how we go forward. So I'm all ears and I'm with you. Whatever you want, you know, whatever conditions you think are appropriate, we can put on it.
We just had an evaluation on the,
Is mom's the CW in the cases? Or,
So Judge, these are old cases from what I remember, 2022,
So
failed
the-
ID, the trespass.
well, we have one terroristic threat of a peace officer or a judge. Is that right? I just,
okay, this is what happened.
no, don't. I just,
We just did a psych evaluation
okay.
and we were in the room.
Notice the shift here. Instead of threats of prison, the judge leans on compassion and resources. This balance between punishment and rehabilitation is what makes courtroom drama so unpredictable. Do you think empathy works better in preventing crime than strict punishment?
No, let's not, don't. It's really, it's,
I'll talk about that right now.
yeah, that's something that we can do later, but at this time, I will leave him in your care, your, whatever you need, we're here to help you out with. The only thing I'm gonna ask is just you guys, just please stay in touch with Kavita. She will help you out. And I just don't want a 5th case, that's it. I'm with you. So how long do you want to set it out, Kavita?
I think maybe a 6-week evaluation, all the medical together and talk.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna waive his appearance. That way he doesn't have to waste his time coming to court, but just be nice. Self-control. All these cases are because of no self-control. You get upset and you wake out. But think, it's okay. We all get angry. We all do. But just think before you act. Think before you speak. That's it. Listen to mom. If you ever need anything, come back and I can help you out with whatever you need. Just say the word. Okay?
Judge, in regards to bond conditions, how did you want to handle that?
So the bond conditions that I'd like, it just, no contact with ever the terroristic threat cases and just no weapons. That's all I would like. It's not, my concern is that it was a healthcare provider, because that's what I was thinking. Is that someone that he's currently seeing? Do you know? Alex, who in the
In the
Most recent case, who's the complaining witness?
most recent case, let me see. It says the reporting party.
Oh, that case is upstairs. It's not even with us. I'm
That's all,
sorry.
Your Honor.
So disregard it. I thought it was with us.
Yes, Judge.
So the only condition is just no weapons. That's it. Okay. And just stay in contact with your lawyer. Okay. Absolutely. Mr. Halsall, good luck, bud. All right. Okay. Thanks, committee.
Thank you, Judge. May you be excused?
This is Mr. Riley.
Yep.
Riley, last time he was here, Your Honor, asked him to
Mr. Vaughn?
do some employment, which he's done. I've got proof of that.
Okay.
Schooling, I spoke to his mother and his aunt, and the issue there is, he doesn't like the school he's zoned to. It's not a great, fit for him. And so he's trying to get with the aunt, and there's just some logistical issues. But I spoke to both the individuals, and I mean, he's making good faith efforts to do it. He's just, has not yet.
Is he here?
Yeah, he's here.
Okay. Ridley, come up. Is mom here?
That,
Who's that?
I don't. Yeah. I spoke to her last night, and she wants to know if you're here. And so I told her. Okay, yeah. No,
Is that mom?
yeah.
Hey, mom? Come on up.
Yes. So it's pretty
Thank you so much for coming. It's great. So what's going on with Mr. Ridley now?
And now, we see another side of the justice system, not alcohol or violence, but education. Without a diploma, this young man risks being left behind. So, what do you think is harder to overcome, a criminal record, or a life without education?
Like the holiday work schedule, but he's looking for a job, and I'm trying to get him to make sure he else.
So you're not doing anything now? You stay at home and do nothing?
I was. I got put like 3-4 applications in.
School is more important, Mr. Ridley. You need to get your education, man. You need a high school diploma. At worst comes to worst, we can give you paperwork so you can do the schooling at home and get your GED online at a minimum, and we can give it to you for free. But I mean, you're at home you're not working, you're not going to school, you're doing nothing to make life better for yourself. Life doesn't get easier the older you get. It gets more difficult. If you don't have a job, if you don't have an education, you will end up nowhere. And life sucks without money. Trust me. Do you understand? Hey, do you mind giving them the paperwork, please? We need to be somewhere, Mr. Ridley. I'm going to give you another couple weeks, 2.5 weeks. At the minimum, be enrolled to start working on your GED. Do you understand? I'm also going to drug test you. I'm not going to let you there's no smoking weed, none of this. Do you understand? If I find that you're using, I'm going to revoke your bond. I'm going to keep you. Do you understand? All right.
One other issue, Judge, we would request, the complainant has made contact with the DA's office and let her thoughts be known on the case in a RIP call. And so we request that the no contact be just brought down to no threatening, harassing.
Who is it?
It's a girlfriend situation, Judge. And I spoke to DV about it. He reviewed it and said he was going to leave notes, that they had no opposition to that.
Yeah, or even something else?
And yes, that is correct. The RIP does say no contact, so no threatening, harassing would be fine.
Okay. I will amend your bond condition, Mr. Ridley, to have no lasting contact with the complaining witness in this case. You're not to be in possession of any weapons. Do you understand? You need to start working on your education. Life doesn't get easier. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
That's my main concern. You graduate, you get your GED, we're all going to be jumping up and down because that's what you need. Without a high school diploma, you will literally make pennies when everybody else is making dollars. need, do you understand? I'm bringing you back in 2 weeks. If you've done nothing, it's not gonna go well. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, see you in 2 weeks. All right.